Hello and welcome back. We are in the Tomb of Annihilation for the D&D session. Just as last time, I think 2 weeks ago. Previously, within the Tomb of Annihilation, the group had made their way back to the port of Nyanzaru. Port where they originally started at once they came to the region of Cholt, a thick jungle to the south of the world of Faerun. And they came at the behest of a friend of one of the party members, and quests to the others to investigate something called the Soulmonger. Something that was believed to be responsible for some sort of death curse that had been spreading throughout the world. In order to keep it on hold and keep it contained and perhaps even stop it if they're able to find it. They've explored a bit of Cholt, going into just a small part of the region over to one of the encampments that is already mapped and already populated before they start heading into the more unknown regions of the jungle itself. They met a friend, artist climber, who is being hunted for a magical artifact that he has on his possession, and he's currently assisting the group in finding possible locations for the Soulmonger. After a small incident in town where one of the party members was taken captive by an unknown group, again, people who are hunting Artist Climber, and escaping with the help of some other assassins working for one of the merchant princes of the port of Nyanzaru. The group has reconvened at the mansion where their friend Sindra Sylvain is staying. Shared their information that they had discovered throughout the town, and currently are planning their next move. Perhaps considering heading up north to Fort Balarian, a fort of a mercenary company that has taken hold in Cholt. Or perhaps even exploring the depths of the jungle itself. I suppose we shall see. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Cody.
We are streaming, by the way. I just give an introduction for everyone. Yes. The plan is to see how streaming goes just for all these sessions. What, did someone leave? I think we had Michael for a moment. But yeah, so I guess I shall mute. Well, no, I'll keep us. We'll just be talking to the chat, I guess, until everyone shows up. We have TJ who will be here in a few. I guess I shall ping everyone, make sure they know.
Well, here's TJ.
Oh, hello, TJ.
What's up?
Say hello to the chat. Cool. Yep, stream is up.
Let's go chat.
Gonna turn up Groovy just a little bit so people can hear it on Twitch. Don't want it to be too loud, don't want it to be too quiet.
Cody, can you, or do we have the link? Oh, okay, yeah, so it's pinned, never mind. I'm using a new laptop, and
Oh yeah. The link to the Roll20 is pinned. What did Daniel say? Alright, Daniel's just restarting and he'll be in.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. Now it's working. I was getting like 4,000 ping on the voice call. No apparent reason. I was like, what the heck?
Hey Cody, is there a reason it would say not authorized?
Did you make a new account, or did you sign in?
I signed in, and I don't know. Let me just like try restarting it. See, I signed in. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. That may not be the right link anymore, to be fair, though.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and just
I
make a new
went to the
one.
homepage.
Was it-
Yeah, I think that link is bad because I went to the homepage and it said games I'm a part of, and I just clicked on it and I'm in.
Okay, yeah, that link. I'll fix that after.
Okay.
Michael will be in 1 second.
All right.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Well, I already catch this stream up on what exactly went down, but did you guys want to try to give it your best shot at remembering what happened last time?
You manipulated all of us to the prince.
I did no. I never manipulated anyone.
I don't know how you did it, but it worked out beautifully.
You made your own mistakes, and the dice decided what would happen. Fortunately, it actually worked out pretty well for most of you. I think everyone knows what. There's only one time I had to really cheese things along, but there was other reasons for it too. Someone has a dog.
Yeah, someone's dogs are crazy.
There he is.
I'm here.
The man.
The myth. The legend.
The legend.
All right, so the draw. So we've come to the conclusion that things happened last session. I think that is a fair assessment.
Things happen. Very good.
Well, to at least remind you guys where you're at. Actually not sure if you decided to leave the mansion yet, or if you're still talking.
We're still talking to the guy.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Got
because the
fish
last time I
back
go.
at the hotel though.
Things are not loading very quickly, but oh well, that's fine. Alright. Well, at the very least, I'll drop you guys off over here again. Hopefully, you guys can see things. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Hey, oh yeah, you guys went to the back room to talk about stuff. Person who went with you was like, I'm just gonna leave. This really isn't my business.
The poor guy.
We're gonna go with him in the morning to Fort, whatever it's called, up north on his boat.
That is certainly something you could do. Oh yes, you were talking to Sindra Sylvain?
Yep.
And Artist Climber. Is anyone missing? Oh yes,
I think so.
Where is
Daniel wasn't here. For
Oh, Michael wasn't here.
yeah, Michael was not here last
He
session.
was asleep.
Oh, that's right.
I actually forgot about that.
That is true. Yes. I was unable to make it.
Yes. So, You know what? This works out just fine, actually. So, in the morning, when you eventually wake Borlat, you do notice that the rest of the party is gone. Whether they split up on their own or wherever they went. They didn't mention it to you because you were asleep. You find yourself at the inn in your inn room.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, did you want to ask around, maybe see what happened, or?
When I wake up and find that they're gone, do I find them eventually, or am I asking like an innkeeper or something?
You can ask the innkeeper what she saw, because she doesn't know where they ended up.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Alright, she tells you that she saw the human being... Ooh, what exactly happened there? The human just left. The Aarakocra was escorted away by guards.
Of course.
And the Dragonborn followed after him.
Ah. Okay. So at this point in time, is Borlat at the beginning of last session? Or are we present time?
This would be a little later than the start of the session, but this would have been happening while Tiffany was captured and Creo was talking to the guards and Corvo was making some friends.
Yeah. Okay. So essentially, we're just kind of gonna skim over what was Borlat doing while everybody else is doing that, or are we just gonna move on to meet up with the group?
Oh, we're going through what happens to you while you are searching for your friends.
Okay.
Because I rolled some things, and I have things for you.
Oh
boy.
Oh, things. Okay, things. Great. I like things. Sure. So I know that Creo was escorted out, right?
Yes, by guards.
And Tiffany followed.
Yes, again, Kira mentioned he was like bringing back and forth a giant swordfish.
And then she doesn't know what happened to Corvo.
He seemed to have left of his own accord.
Okay, cool. So I asked her, would you know where guards might have taken Creo? The Aarakocra?
Well, if I had to guess, they were probably taking him to a holding cell to be heard out by the merchant princes.
Interesting. Holding cell.
If you want to witness or be offer your, pledge of character, I suppose you'd probably want to head up to their. I actually forget what it's called. Let me see. What is it called? You will probably want to head up to the Golden Throne over in the palace. And she gives you directions to where that is. You should be on the map. So, if you recall, the inn is about here. And she directs you to this building up here.
One sec. Let me see this. Aha. So where's the inn?
The inn is down here.
So building. Okay, so building's here.
And, yeah.
And inn is down here-ish, somewhere around there-ish. Okay.
Here.
Oh. Down here. Okay, nice. That's the inn. Okay. Well, Borlat is considering whether he. So at this point in time, Borlat is gonna take a moment to think about. Well, is this really smart for him to go on a solo mission to see if he can find or save Creo, or should he kind of try to stay where they should know where he is, and see how things work out? Honestly, I think Borlat, since he has a little more experience than he's done a lot. I think he actually would go with the option of, they know where I am. And we have a much higher likelihood of getting anything done, whether it be saving Creo or otherwise, together if that ever happens. And so Borlat, unsure exactly of where Creo or what pursuing Creo would entail, I don't think he would do that. And so I guess Borlat would ask the the innkeeper. You know what? While I have you, I must ask. I am a traveler, and I do obviously traveling can be dangerous. Is there anywhere in town you might suggest I could go? Where could I go to maybe whether it to be obtain helpful resources or that helpful information?
If you want, are you talking about like information about the jungle? What kind of information are you looking for?
You know what? Information. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember what the heck is happening. Let me think. So, hello. I'm in D&D right now. Hi. No, you're good.
Hi.
Good. I'm trying to think of what information I would need. What about? Where can I go? I don't know how much gold do I have. Where can I go to find like helpful stuff like equipment? No matter be a merchant or a trader or something of that sort. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what Warlock can do during this time.
Well, the market's over here.
Oh, yes. There's the Grand Sawuk, the large market. Which gives you directions to this giant thing that you've passed several times. I'm pretty sure your character would at least remember that the market is there.
Yeah. So I'll try. I guess I can try going to the market.
Okay. All right. Roll me 2d10.
2d10. Okay.
Yes. I made half the roll. I'll let you make the other half.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what I get.
/R. This isn't Reddit.
Oh my bad.
We're not Reddit.
Oh boy.
And give me another one.
Oh, one more. Okay. What? /R space 1d10. Whoa. Okay.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I want you to know, I rolled for encounters and then rolled, like, which encounters, but I changed my mind on the encounters and decided to let you roll the counters you would have, and you rolled the exact same encounters I rolled.
Wow.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, as you're heading in the direction of this market, you see a little, I guess, with your passive insight, you tell this guy looks kind of shifty, and he seems to be approaching you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello there. He puts his arm around you and starts talking to him quietly. You're one of the new ones in town, right?
I'm just a passing traveler.
You traveling with that having with that dragonborn and that human, right?
Actually, that actually would be correct. Would you know anything about them?
Oh no, I did see that human talking to someone who works with the with Fort Balurian.
Fort Balurian is what he said?
Yeah.
Would that be somewhere we've heard of or seen?
Yes, that is the people you encountered in the jungle who took your stuff.
That's right. It's up north.
Yep.
Yeah. So he saw the human talking to somebody from Fort Balurian.
Yes.
Okay. You don't say. What? When was that?
Oh, just probably an hour ago.
Really? Where'd you see them?
Oh, they're at the you just came out of the fancy, and they came out of the other one.
Interesting. Did you happen to catch any wind of what they were talking about?
I did, and that's why I wanted to talk to you. Maybe ask a little favor. Seems like your friends, it looks like, from what I heard, you guys might be heading there sometime soon.
We may be, yes, actually. Did you have an interest in Fort Balurian?
I did. You see, I think that the commander of that fort is working with pirates.
Interesting.
All I want you to do is just go in there, talk, maybe get their attention, get the commander focused on you and your group, and I can just slide in and take a look and see if I can find evidence to that.
What's in it for me?
Well, the thing is, if you want to be exploring Chult and taking whatever you want, you're gonna need a charter of exploration, or you'll have to deal with Flaming Fist attacking you all the time. They charge 50 gold a piece for that thing.
Would you happen to have one?
I don't, but I can cover the fee for it.
Interesting. So, you want me to gain the attention, let's say distract, the people of Fort Valerian while you explore in your own vested interest.
Yes.
In exchange for the fees of travelers, whatever he called it.
You know what? If you can also get me there safely, I'll let you know about a pair of guides that are particularly knowledgeable about the jungle.
That would be very interesting. I would be interested in that kind of information.
And I'll pay their fee for you.
You have my ear. I'm open to the idea. So I think this sounds like possibly a mutually beneficial deal. Now, in the event, I must ask, in the event your exploration, say, in Fort Valerian, goes south, would I have to worry about repercussions or consequences?
You don't have to know about anything. As far as I'm concerned, we never had this conversation.
Same goes for me. So as long as I let you do what you're trying to do and you let me do what I'm trying to do, we have nothing to worry about. Are we agreed?
Yeah, if I do find anything, though, I think I know some people who would be willing to hire you out to help with it.
Interesting. So
They pay very fine.
Let me be direct. If you were to be caught, would you get us involved or bring us up by name?
Not at all.
Of being caught? Can I do a insight check or whatever check on that?
Yeah,
What check is that?
insight.
Insight. Okay, I thought so. Ooh, okay, not bad.
Oh, you can't really get a good read on him.
Darn. Okay. I was hoping. All right. Well, if you don't mind, may I ask your name?
My name is Roka.
Roka? Well, Roka, my name is Borlat, and I have no reason to distrust you, and thus I think that we are in a good agreement currently.
You want to shake on it or talk with your friends?
I would like to talk to my friends first, obviously. We do travel as a group. But I would like to speak to you as soon as I have that opportunity.
Well, I'll swing by you in later tonight. See what you offer, if you accept my offer.
I would appreciate that very much.
And yeah, he takes off.
Awesome. Okay.
All right, yeah, you make it to the the market just fine. Grand Soak.
Cool. I'm not super, obviously, as evidenced by our numbers of times that we've been in towns, I am not very good or knowledgeable of what I should be doing in a town. I figured a market might not be a bad place to go.
Uh-huh.
But let me look at my character sheet. How much gold do I have? Equipment. Where's equipment? There you are. Gold. Because maybe I can buy something. I don't know. I don't even know what I would buy, though, you know?
Well,
My gold's not here? Okay, let me check here for gold. Equipment. 18 gold. That's not much. Okay. So I guess if you could, whatever you could offer as DM, Mr. Cody? What are things I could do in town?
So things you can do in town is, especially in Chult. Chult is a jungle. You want things that'll help you survive the jungle. There's going to be bugs. It's going to be wet. It's going to be awful.
Yeah.
There are things you can buy that can, especially for jungle terrain, to make it a lot easier to just survive.
Yeah.
So I would look at getting I don't remember exactly. It's basically bug spray, insect
Okay.
repellent.
Okay. So I guess I'll go to a nearby merchant, and I'll ask the nearby merchant, would you or anybody that you know of in the area be selling insect repellent of sorts?
Yes. I have to remember what it's actually called. Oh, it's just insect repellent incense. Oh yes, I have some insect repellent incense. I could give it to you in a block of incense or a salve if you want to coat yourself in it.
How much would that run?
1 silver per block.
And would this be a question for him or for you? How far does that go? What does that do?
Basically, so you could buy for 1 silver when it's lit or when you put it on yourself, and it's like 1 per use of it. It'll last for 8 hours and repel normal insects within a 20-foot radius centered on either the incense or yourself.
Okay, cool.
For example, it won't work against like swarms of insects or giant insects. But like small mosquitoes which could carry disease. I've tried to emphasize that before. There's a lot of disease in the jungle.
Would that be more useful to light at like, I don't know if you even could light overnight, or would that be more useful like as you're walking to hold and pop?
It lasts 8 hours, so it would be useful for both.
Okay.
Like 8 hour, I'd probably just like get enough for like all day because of 3 silver per day, basically. Get enough for like at least like until you plan on reaching a town again.
Yeah. So let's think. Would I know how far Fort whatever it's called is?
You could like roughly from the map because it is mapped and you know where it is. You know it's like about it's a little under 100 miles. It's about like 70, 80 miles. The route you'd probably take to get there if you go by boat would probably have you traveling 110 miles to shore and then an extra 20 miles to the fort itself.
So is that what, like 2.5 days? Or what?
Let me double check boat speed. Mm-hmm. How long he would go, he'd probably take about, let's see.
And an estimate would be fine, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing real quick. I just need to turn off snapping. It would probably take you, like 3 days to get there.
Okay. So, let's think. I want to go full 18. I think I will, go ahead and buy... Sure. You know what? How much do I have? I have 18 gold and how much silver? 1 silver, so 18. That'd be just under 2 gold. So Yeah, let's do it for the trip to. Let's do it for the trip to Fort, which we call it. So I'll buy. Let's say 20. I'll buy 20.
All right. That'll be 2 gold.
2 gold. All right. Let me subtract 2 gold from right here, and there we go. All right.
And you just get like this like bundle of incense.
Cool. Bundle 20 incense. Insect incense, I'll call it, or something like that.
Yeah. Insect repellent incense.
Insect repellent incense. Insect. There it is. Add 20. 10 of them. Add 10 of them. Cool. Alright, I have to add that to my inventory.
Yeah, to give you also another the salve, which is like is slightly different. It's 1 gold per, and has 20 applications of the odorless grease, and it protects the wearer against normal insects for 24 hours, and it's waterproof.
With 20 applications.
Yep.
Okay,
But
I'll buy
those
1.
Insects have counted as normal.
It just basically doesn't work against giant insects and swarms of insects, like monsters.
Okay.
But it would protect against disease-carrying
Protect
insects.
against disease, yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, so you
I'll buy
could,
1.
yeah, if you want to use the salve instead of the incense, you could do that, and that's just like, I mean, per person, you could buy that. That's what is your group? 4 people, so that'll last 5 days.
Yeah, 1 is more than enough, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. That's 1 more gold.
Yep. So yeah, you get the salve instead. It's basically just this decent like flask-esque vial. It doesn't smell the best, but you know what? It works. Actually, no, it's odorless. Never mind. It smells like nothing.
Nice. Perfect. I like it. Okie doke. And after buying that, I'll ask the merchant, I am traveling northbound to the jungles, of course. Is there anything else you would suggest might be useful for me in my travels?
Let's see. I have to double check what is offered in this whole place. Well, I'd recommend go ahead and just buying a guide for yourself. If you can find someone who could take you wherever you're heading in the direction of.
Actually, wait. Would the guy that might be joining us be a guide as is?
The guy joining you, yes, he is a guide.
Okay, so then, all right, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll look into that, and I will leave the merchant.
He's gonna give you like more other like a list of things you could buy that would help you in the.
Oh, sure, yeah, that works. That works. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. I would also recommend getting when you're in the jungle, it gets very. You need water, fresh water, but it rains frequently enough, so you could probably buy a rain catcher. Hanging sleeping bag to get off the wet ground would help. Extra water skins to hold your water. Dry clothes in case you get wet and need changing.
How much would a rain catcher run?
1 gold.
1 gold for a rain catcher. Do you get much rain in the jungles of Cholt?
Oh yes.
Question? Yes. Okay. Now, just a question, Cody. We haven't encountered issues with lack of water. Is that something that we should anticipate, or is that
Yes.
something we have? Okay.
It's going to happen.
Okay. So I'll buy. And then you know what? That sounds quite useful. I'll buy a rain catcher.
To let you know out of character, if you're not drinking enough water, you'll be getting exhaustion every day.
Cool. Good to know. Very nice.
Welcome to Good Berry. Can I take your order?
Yeah, the good berry helps. But when you go into the actual jungle, things change. You were staying on the coast, which made it easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. I'll buy a rain catcher. That was 1 gold, right?
Yes.
Or did I? Okay, 1 gold. 1 gold. Buy 1 rain catcher. And how much a water skin holds? How much water?
1 water skin's like a day's worth of water.
Okay. How
Actually-
much? How much does a water skin run?
Hold on, let me double check how much water is in a water skin. So basically, you need a gallon of water per day per person, per day of traveling in the jungle, and let's see. So you basically need to drink 2 water skins worth of water every day you're in Schultz, and how that translates for good berries, basically you need to have 2 good berries a day,
Okay.
at least.
But like carrying and holding water skins shouldn't be a problem, right?
Oh yeah.
And,
I mean, if you wanted to buy like 30 of them, then that's a separate thing.
Yeah, but in a typical rainfall, I guess the question is, in typical rainfall, how many water skins would I be able to fill up with a rain catcher?
Oh, let me
Or
double
is there
check.
a time, a rate, or something like that,
Well, I'm just gonna do like how much it can hold. So basically, you could fill up 4 water skins per rain catcher.
Okay. So in that case, how much were the water skins?
Water skins are.
Don't we already have water skins?
We
You
have
do,
one.
but you
I
could
have
buy extra ones. It's 2 silver per water
okay.
skins.
2 silver per water skin. I will buy 3 water skins.
All right, that'll be 6 silver.
6 silver. Okay, perfect. So subtract 1 gold and add 4 silver, right?
Yep.
And add 3 water skins. Perfect.
To connect
There we
this
go.
real quickly with Pathfinder, in 3.5, you might need to buy specific like clothing for certain weather, and in some cases in 5e that's true, but for the most part it doesn't really apply often.
Okay.
So like if this was a Pathfinder 3.5, you might also have to buy jungle boots, but because 5e and I don't want to deal with that mechanic, you don't need to.
Okay. So I think at that point, Borlot's happy. I think he's bought from the list. I don't think he's interested. Sleeping bag. I think he's happy. He's fine.
All right.
So.
Well, to give you an idea, the hanging sleeping bag that puts you like above ground is 5 gold per.
Well, that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, Orla, thank you, sir, for your help and your and allowing me to do business with you. And I bid you farewell.
You take off. Where are you heading?
Round about what time of day is it?
By now I'd say it's getting like a little closer into evening. We're probably getting closer to where the group is now.
Yeah, I think if it's getting close to evening, Borland's actually just gonna head back to the inn or wherever. We're at. Yeah, the inn.
All right. As you are making your way to the inn, you are this. How do I describe this? This man kind of almost jumps at you like very suddenly. Like a very jerky fashion, and just grabs you by the shoulder, just whispers into your ear. Speak to the wise guardian of Orlunga, east of Mapala. She can direct you to what you seek.
The wise guardian. And do I have an opportunity to react, or does he just whisper and run off?
I'm just gonna DM you what he said. And he passes out. He just collapses to the floor.
Rip that guy.
He's drunk.
Uh-huh. Well, I think... What can, So I guess, can I guess, Borlot would be slightly concerned, so can Borlot, do, would it be investigation, perception, medicine, check on him?
It'd be medicine.
Medicine, okay. What have we got here? What is going on, dude? Are you okay? Medicine. Oh boy.
Now he's dead.
You like kneel down and like check on him. And you start like checking his pulse. Like, oh man, what the hell's wrong with this guy? And he just like eventually just like starts coughing and just what my head.
Are you okay, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just oh man, what time is it? When does it get so dark?
Do you know where you are?
This is the port. Yeah, I'm in the port. I'm supposed to be in the port. I think I am. This is the port, right? Port Nizaru?
What is the last thing you remember?
It's morning. I was heading to the market and, nothing.
So you don't remember any part of this day? It's just suddenly nighttime for you?
Yeah, what happened? Did I do something?
That's my question for you. Did you encounter anybody today, or anything interesting happened? But last you remember?
Oh no, I was just going to do some shopping.
What shopping? Interesting.
I was gonna buy some fish.
By any chance, just out of curiosity, do you know anything about the wise guardian of Orunlunga?
What? No?
No? Interesting.
Did I say something about that?
Oh, no, you did happen to mention it, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Are you feeling okay? Are you sure you're feeling all right?
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're all right. Okay. And, yeah, I'll let you go and be on with your day.
Oh, alright. Thanks for the help. Let me know if you, I don't know what happened. Yeah. If I said anything weird, just let me know.
No, nothing weird. You just mentioned the guardian. That's all. We had a very brief interaction, I would say. But if you wouldn't mind, where were you at this morning?
Oh, I was at the fish market, and like gives you just past where the inns are, over near the docks, and he just generally just points
Fish
in
market near the docks. Okay.
this
Thank you. Thanks for
direction.
letting me know. That's very helpful. Well, as long you asked about a weird conversation. You told me to speak to the wise guardian of Oralunga, but if that doesn't mean anything to you, I don't think there's much need to pry any further.
I mean, yeah, does that mean something to you?
As a matter of fact, it does not. So I was hoping you might have some context.
What exactly did I say? Maybe I can.
You said to speak to the wise guardian of Oralunga, east of the Mbala, and that you said she would help direct me to what I seek.
Mbala, I know where Mbala is.
Do you? Where is Mbala?
Go over to the map. It's loading in real slowly.
Yeah.
It's past Cap Vengeance? Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if you go southwest of Camp Vengeance, that's where Mbala is.
Interesting. What can you tell me about Mbala?
Oh, I don't really know much about it. I just from people who've been to Camp Vengeance, just from porters. They don't really. I don't really ask, but I just know that's where it is.
Is there anything that people mention or anything notable eastbound from Umbala?
Not that I've heard.
Interesting. Well, thank you for letting me know where it is. That's very helpful.
Because this map is weird, and I think there's a compass somewhere. East is it east? East is this way.
Oh, so south is up and north is...
Yeah.
Okay, so actually Fort Blurian...
Actually, wait, no, it's not. What the hell? Is it? I think the description's just wrong because it's not. It's west. It's not east.
It's west. Okay,
heck?
so it's west. Whatever you say, you know what? You decide. Is it
No,
west?
no. Southwest is Mabala. Oralunga is west of Mabala, not east of Mabala.
West. Okay. West. Cool. I'll
Actually,
just put that underneath the quote so I can remember that. Okay.
just you know what? You know what? Give me a moment. Actually, I want to verify something
Okay.
because this is actually very weird.
It's just wrong.
Like I want to make sure. Like, is it not wrong? Okay, it's a typo. It's supposed to be west.
Okay.
It's a typo in the book that they didn't fix in the digital version.
Wow.
Gosh.
So yeah, it is west of Mabala, not east. So I will correct that in the message as well. Because that is a load of bullshit. Oh yeah, go east, the exact opposite direction.
We're traveling. We're halfway to Curse of Ball, and we're not even finding anything. Like, where the heck is this place? You know.
Just keep going east until you're in the ocean. All right.
Dang.
Found it yet? Where? Hello?
Okay. In that case, can I actually, real quick, can I run an insight check on this guy and see if he actually doesn't remember anything?
Sure, roll me insight.
He's being honest. Oh hey.
He is being very honest.
Okay, I figured. I thought so.
He's about as confused as you are, probably
I
more
thought
so.
Yep. No, it makes sense. Okay.
What time is it now?
It's evening. This is getting closer to current time for you guys.
Okay, so we're still over at the other place.
Yes. Yeah, as soon as we're done with this, I'll be switching back to you guys, and we'll be caught up with present.
In that case, yeah. Borlot wishes him well, hopes that he feels better, and bids him a good day.
Good luck out there, and he just leaves. Yeah.
And Borlot will head back to the inn.
Yes. So you head to the inn, and go ahead and go back to everyone else, if I can find them.
Cool. And I'll be right back.
All right. So you guys are not completely together again, but Creo, Corva, Tiffany, you're with Artis and Syndra. You were talking before about what Artis had found. I don't know if anyone took notes.
Yeah, was it we were talking about the ring last time, how it makes him young,
Yeah.
but in the wrong hands it's bad.
Yeah, that too. But
And
I believe he also shared his
He's heading
information,
back into
didn't
the
he?
forest.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think I shoot my notes. Okay. The ring protects him from aging. What else did he say?
He was going to meet up with you in the forest too. Remember? Did you write down where?
Yeah, and I remember where on the map. It was like
Did we mark it? I feel like we marked it.
it was that city that was on the left,
Yeah. I think my notes
like the
from last
ruins.
session did not carry over.
You
I
did
don't know
not.
the
You
name,
did
but I know
not
where
mark
it
it
is
on
on
the
the
map. You did not mark it on the map. But
No, yeah, but I sort of remember where.
yeah.
I just don't know the names. The names in this game are weird.
Yeah, I don't think I have it. Unless it's an Omu? I have Omu written near artists.
Yes, he said he would be meeting you. Actually, oh, you did mark it. Never mind. Southwest. That whenever you're done with your business up north and are ready, he'll meet you here. I pinged you on a map that you weren't on. He'll meet you
Right, yeah,
there.
that's what he said. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think I remember talking. We're gonna try to. I think we said we'd do that, and then we'd probably try to do that, and at that point we would hopefully be level 4, and then go from
Right.
there.
And then also here's the airship thing, which is why we decided to go here, because I think these are ruins.
No, he said he was going to look for the airship too, but meet you in that
Right.
region.
Yeah. But we also know that that area is a little more dangerous. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we wanted to hit level 4 at least before we went there.
Yeah.
But I mean, we kind of. I guess we didn't. I was gonna say we kind of just learned something about Valorian, but we didn't because we don't know that.
Yeah, for those who don't remember, Omu is where he says he believes the Soulmonger to be resided in.
Okay, let me make sure I have that written down.
Daniel, last time we were talking, did we decide to go up here and then on our way back, we were going to stop by this and then go down? I think that was what we decided. Or were we going to go straight from the fort to here?
I think we decided we would go over here first.
Right, yeah, so it's going to be like that.
Yeah, for locations you guys know of, Fort Balorian, which we were talking about going to, Oralunga, which was somewhere in the west. You talked about going to Nangalore over down here.
Yeah.
Right.
I think there was even some mention of Mizro as well.
Once we meet up with Borla again, we'll probably get a little more incentive to go towards Oralunga also, or at least learn more about it.
Yeah.
So we're chilling in the inn, whatever, not the inn, the
Well,
his house.
The merchant's the
yeah,
merchant prince's house.
All
We
right.
decided we were going to meet up with Artemis later down by the airship wreck. Well, that he was going to look for it.
Mhm.
But,
We might meet what's his face tomorrow morning.
yeah, Shago
By the
at
docks.
the by the docks tomorrow morning because he's leaving in the morning.
Yep.
So we could do that, and then it's about 6 o'clock right now. So we were like, let's go eat fish.
Yeah, Tiffany's like, perfect. We had a good meeting. It's been a long day. I have fish being delivered to the inn. Let's go back and enjoy. Also, has anyone seen Borlot today? Where the heck has he been?
Yeah. And then Krill be like, well, maybe he's back at the end, probably still asleep. You know how those turtles are.
All right. Tiffany's gonna. All right,
Jesus.
let's go back.
That turtle racism.
I know, right?
All right.
Unwarranted. Borlot has done nothing but good things for us, except for all his low rolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Borlat, you are the first one to arrive back at the inn. Anything in particular you're doing?
He's muted.
Oh, is he still there?
Oh, he might be still AFK.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess we can give him a moment or two.
Typical turtle.
Just want to double check you don't want to ask anything else of Sintra or Ortis?
Can we ask him if we can have some steeds?
Some steeds? Some horses?
Yep.
Well, there aren't really horses here. They're only dinosaurs, and they do tend to be a tad bit on the more expensive side. I can mention to my friend about maybe procuring some dinosaurs. It may take some time, though. Oh no, that's Cinder saying it. Cinder talks like this. I can talk to my friend about finding some dinosaurs for you.
How long would that take?
Probably a few days. Maybe once you come back on your way through.
Yeah, that sounds good. They'll probably be useful for the trip down to Orlunga if we end up taking that.
At the very least, we can cut you. We can try to cut you a deal on it.
Sounds good.
Hey Cody, are dinosaurs like a one? Is it like a horse? Like it's a one-person ride, or is it like big enough for multiple people to ride on?
Let me check.
Also, can dinosaurs fight for us if we have dinosaurs?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Where is the dinosaurs?
But we probably will have to make animal handling checks.
So a cheaper one would be like a giant lizard or hadrosaurus. Giant lizard and hadrosaurs, they're both large beasts. They could probably carry 2, maybe 3 of you. If you want to get like something really big, like an ankylosaurus, it's a bit more expensive, but it could carry like probably the whole party.
Would it be cheaper than getting 2 of the lower ones?
No, it'd be 50. It's 100 gold for the cheaper one, then 250 gold for like an ankylosaurus or Dinoceras, or a flying. Well, can't get that one.
We want a pterodactyl.
But the more expensive it is, just will generally mean like it's tougher and more durable, and can survive more. And like the most expensive would be the Triceratops, which again could carry the entire group and be a lot harder to kill.
But really expensive.
Do they all have the same?
500 gold. No, the fastest one would be the Triceratops at 50 feet. Ankylosaurus is 30 feet, so it's same as your speed. It's more of a case of like it can also carry like any things you find, because if you find a lot of like magical items and money, you might not be able to carry it on your person.
Right. How much is a Triceratops?
500 gold.
Okay.
But they're
Oh, it's not
good. They're going to go ahead and try to work out a deal for you if they can. I'll roll for that
Right.
later.
Brother, is Creo like just Mr. Moneybags over here? Because Tiffany's only got like 40 gold.
Yeah, I think I don't have a lot either, but like it's just when you compare it to like the cost of magical items, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, but those are magical items.
Right. Let me see, how much do I have?
I mean,
I have 90
if you guys want to get a lot of money, just go into the jungle for like 2-3 days. You might die, yeah, but you'll probably have the money.
We were in the jungle for 2 weeks.
You didn't go in the jungle. You went around the jungle on like following the coast.
Oh, you mean like in it?
All right.
Okay.
In it, you have to get into danger.
We go to the fort, we come back, and if we're not level 4, then we just go in the jungle, get tons of money.
Yeah.
And if we die, well, we weren't that strong anyway,
Yeah,
so
well-
I mean, it's not a huge loss.
Well, part of this campaign is exploring this jungle. I mean, you've seen the map. All those tiles, I can remove them as you explore.
So
That's a good point.
maybe we want to look into some jungle exploration after Fort Balurian.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do any on the way there though, because we have the guy taking us. Or if we go with him, we would have him taking us, and he probably wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, guides are like region specific on where they're going to be useful. Yeah, if you pay them enough, they'll go wherever. But like, you want to get a guide suited for what you're going for.
Yeah.
Like if you're exploring like Nangalore, Mesro, the Kirisabal, then Jago would probably be pretty good for that.
Yeah.
Did we discuss how much it would cost to go with him? I don't remember.
Nope.
No, Shago was free, wasn't it?
No, he's
It's a paid service.
it's a paid service. He's just going to Fort Balurian if you want to join him. He's gonna let you do that if you want.
For free? Or
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah.
understanding.
Yeah, he's taking you to Fort Balurian because he happens to be going there as well.
Okay.
But he's not gonna like do anything for you or help you without paying.
Right, yeah.
Good to know.
Didn't Corvo pay him or something? They did some sort of deal.
Corvo just went and got him.
Yeah. He just talked to him, basically.
But you guys discussed something at the end when he
I'd have
was
given him
drinking.
like 1 or 2 gold.
It was like
for the day
1 gold or something, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you probably gave him a gold for the day. Actually, yeah, so yeah. You'd have to... Well, yeah, you'd have to pay him a little bit. Probably like a gold per day.
Yeah. Gabriel, how much gold do you have?
48 gold.
Okay, that's really good. Dude, how do I have 90?
You just haven't spent like we have. I don't know.
You rob from people and don't buy anything.
Yeah, I
rob
did spend
people and
a
don't buy.
fair bit. I got a bunch of bread. I got a giant fish. I got the fish cooked. I got.
The fish is what costed everything.
Yeah, it is actually. I think the fish ended up being like a total of like 15 to have it cooked also.
Yeah.
And we only get
Well,
3/4 of it. Or no, we
Yeah.
only get 1/4 of it. They get 3/4, right? Something like that. Or did I get like
Something
a
like
third? I don't remember. But yeah. But we have like
1,000
250 pounds of fish still. We have like.
Well,
Yeah.
you did try to buy just a raw fish. Uncut.
He doesn't know anything about fish. He grew up in the mountains. Especially that giant swordfish.
I can't believe that was 1,000 pounds.
He told me to have Daniel text you if he needs anything, or have Daniel text him if I need anything. Is he just ask him if he's doing anything in the inn or if he's just chilling?
Okay. I will text him. How are you doing? Yeah, I think Michael's helping babysit.
Stab the pig.
Babysitting.
Right, I
Don't
think
snap the baby, just sell it.
tell you when he responds. Out of curiosity, do we see the guy Borlot was with, like as we're going back to the inn, or no? Is he long gone?
Oh, he's long gone.
Tiffany wanted to invite him for fish.
Like you'd probably like show up. You may have like crossed paths with him, but like no like
But we wouldn't have known.
yeah, no way of knowing he just talked to Borlat.
I might just be fast for me to straight up go ask him.
Probably, honestly.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right.
Bless you. Bless you.
You.
Hello, Cody. I'm back.
Hello, back.
I will. So, what I was thinking is that I think Borlot is gonna so that if I think Borlot's gonna wait to see if the group comes back in the evening. I don't think he's in any rush at the current time. I think he's been productive. You know, he figures he's done what he needs to do for the day. So in order, if the group comes back or anybody comes back to the inn this evening, I think Borlot actually is just gonna get a drink and sit in the. Is there a tavern, like a bar at the
Yeah.
tavern or something? Or?
Yeah, there is.
Cool. So go down to the first floor, by the entrance and go ahead and ask for a drink.
Yeah, that'll be 2 copper.
2 copper, alrighty.
As you guys are...
You'll just sit, people watch, and watch for any familiar faces.
Yeah, it's real quiet in the
familiar
in the tavern still. This inn doesn't seem to get a lot of business at the moment, or at least has a lot of business at the moment.
Yeah.
But after like just a few minutes of drinking, the door to the tavern opens up, and 3 guys come in with like plates of like fish, bread, alcohol, wine, and yeah, they kind of just approach the innkeeper. Is there a Tiffany here? He hasn't been in all day. We have fish for him, and well, you can leave it here, and I can get it to them whenever they get here, if they're coming at all. All right. And they just kind of lay out all these like plates of fish and bread and drink and wine.
Wow.
I think like 10 fillet steaks worth of swordfish.
Borlot is definitely going to be surprised. Definitely questioning what the heck Tiffany's been up to. And Borlot is going to ask the innkeeper and say, is that fish for my friend Tiffany?
I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's what he did with this giant swordfish he was carrying around all day.
Okay. Would you like me to watch it, or would you rather take care of it?
I mean, I have to be here because customers.
Makes sense. Okay, in that case, Borlot will let the innkeeper take care of it, and he will sit and wait.
Yeah, just another, 10 minutes come by, and the rest of the group comes into the inn.
Nice.
Alright. Walk in.
You see a bunch of fish and Borlot.
Borlot!
Go ahead.
Where have you been all day? We missed you. It's been an interesting day.
Where have I been all day? I believe I was the one who was abandoned this morning, was I not?
Slept in. It's not my fault.
I slept in. I see. What you don't realize was I was up hours before you praying.
Don't you know the saying, the early dragon gets the wagon?
The early drag gets the wagon.
Or in this
Haven't
case,
heard
it's
that one.
swordfish. And he points at the fishes.
It's very quickly followed up by, if the wagon is rocking, don't come and knock.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm on stream, I shouldn't have said that.
I haven't heard that one.
So Tiffany is
So, Barlot's gonna say, you know what? Well, I was the last one here, so I figured I'd go to town, get some useful items, and, well, wait for you guys.
well.
No, where have you been, is my question. Clearly your day was more eventful than mine.
Or haven't I been? Let's see. I woke up. I got fish. I got cupcakes. I got kidnapped. And then I went with the rest of them. And now we're gonna go to a camp later today. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
I didn't know if I told you guys.
You got what?
Cinder had to clean blood off my clothes.
Oh.
He also said he was kidnapped on the same level as getting groceries.
Yeah, he's like,
Doesn't have
cupcake,
a day
kidnapped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tiffany just kind of brushed
Same
over that
thing.
part. I hope you guys like fish. I got 250 pounds of it. I originally had 1,000, but I didn't realize you have to cook fish, and so I had to give it to the guy, and it would have been a lot of money, and I'm kind of poor, so I gave them most of the fish, but we still have 250 pounds of fish.
A good amount of that was bone, which just got removed, and the edible parts after it was skinned.
Still a lot of fish.
Yeah, you have 10 fillets, steak fillets worth of cooked fish at the moment. Just like a feast.
and he goes into his backpack and he just pulls out a cupcake and gives a cupcake to each person. I also got these.
Thank you.
Cody, can I do like an inspection on a fish or something?
Sure. Roll me. I don't think you have proficiency in cooking tools, so I guess just roll me straight wisdom.
Wisdom. Because the guy that Borlat ran into said he came from the fish market, so I don't know. I'm just a little skeptical. That's all. Wisdom. Where is it? Oh, like wisdom, like the
Yeah, just the straight stat.
that. Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm going to DC and Reese. Don't worry about it. I'll just do it. I'm just switching devices.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like very well cooked fish. Some 2 of the steaks are well done. 2 of them are rare, and the rest are just medium well. In terms of like fish terms, I guess.
Right. Okay, so no like magical funny business on there.
Nah, it seems fine.
Okay, cool.
Tiffany's expectantly looking at Creo like he's like, birds like fish, right? That's why I got it. I figured
Yeah,
you're a big
and then
bird,
Creo's
so you
eyes
can
light
eat
up.
like a lot of fish.
Love me some fish.
Very nice.
I have to double check
Also,
them.
All right,
have-
cool.
And I pull out also 4 rolls of honey butter bread because I also
Oh.
have that.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
In addition to the bread that's
Sorry.
already come.
I'm just imagining Creo eating this and just like pecking at it, just like just constantly pecking at bread and fish.
I think he's
I'm sure he eats normally, but it's just funnier to imagine him pecking.
I believe you're from the Stormhorns Mountain, right?
Yeah.
I guess you probably have had fish before from there. Like there's a river there, but you don't mostly eat fish.
Yeah.
But it is something you can eat and probably have eaten, especially being given Baldur's Gate as a coastal city. Well, not a coastal city; it's a riverside city.
I was about to head down.
It's probably like a treat for him or
Oh,
something.
what's yours, right?
'Cause it may not, he probably has had it, just not very much.
Yeah,
I can't hear them for some reason.
we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can. He's probably having issues.
Yeah,
I can't hear you guys.
We can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me?
You might have this
Yeah, we can hear
more
you.
different.
Weird.
Make sure you gave
heard
Discord
it, heard it.
permissions.
Cause I heard you guys like 2 seconds ago, like,
do you hear
Or,
us
like-
now?
and like you just stopped talking.
Nah, I don't think you can
Sorry
hear
about
us.
this, guys.
Okay, he can just hear you.
Yeah,
It's,
'Cause
it's Discord
can
that
hear
can't
you
hear you guys,
just fine.
not the headphones.
have him disconnect and reconnect.
Try
Let me
disconnecting
try.
and reconnecting.
Disconnect and reconnect.
While he handles that, yeah. So you guys have a nice little feast ahead of you: bread, fish, alcohol, wine. Not nice, not like expensive wine, but cheap wine.
The wine is the wine.
Tiffany's very
Yeah.
proud of himself.
It actually is like one of the first home cooked meals we've had because we've been living off Goodberry.
It's true, actually.
I mean, Goodberry is good for you, so I don't see the downside with it.
I just
you know.
just noticed something's wrong with the stream. Hold on. Why is the stream not updating? Like it's up. I think it's playing everyone talking.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
it
like
looks
a
like
little
very.
spinny icon in the middle.
Yeah, it's still talking, but its stream is not. Well, it's not updating like the window itself.
Yeah.
Peculiar.
You know, it's cool. When you hover over the stream, like our names and like HP pop up. It's pretty cool.
Yep, I have it connected through D&D Beyond and the campaign. So yeah, everyone's characters on there on Roll20,
Cool.
and I think you can actually access the character too on that.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you can. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a nice little overlay.
That's awesome.
But let me see if I can get it updated. It's just like frozen for some reason.
Let me refresh to that. Nope. Nope.
Oh, it looks like it's updated now, but it's going to take like 5 minutes for the stream to update. But I don't know if it's actually like... Yeah, it just seems to be like frozen for some reason. It's not like updating what the screen's saying.
We seem to be having technical difficulties today.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yep.
trying to find a device that works.
Just
Unfortunately, the other devices don't work, so but it appears my laptop's working fine, so I'll stick with my laptop.
Okay, now I got it. So now the stream should actually update in terms of like showing the action on what's happening. Fortunately, nothing's really happened. It's just been like looking at the maps of the city and maps of the jungle and just pointing to locations where they're going to be going later anyways. So, should not be an issue on that front. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, so, you guys, is everyone eating? Is anyone not eating specifically?
yeah. Yeah, well,
Alright, everyone
Creo's been also captured, so
everyone who eats the fish, roll me 1d10.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I'm not that worried
Oh,
because I did a check on it. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. I don't know.
Oh, come on, I'm not getting poisoned today.
There you go.
How do you know rolling higher is not worse for you?
Does that mean that it's more poisonous for you?
Yeah, could be.
Go to surface. That fish ain't poisoned.
I assume you're eating the fish, Daniel, Tiffany? Go and roll me a d10.
Oh no.
Okay, a D10.
Yes, 1d10. We're seeing
Before we
how
find out
poisoned
that
you all
dragons are
got.
allergic to sword-
Yeah, so you guys gained that many hit points. Not hit points, 10 pin points.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
And that'll last all the way through to tomorrow as well.
Is that what happens when you get good food? You get 10 points.
Yes.
Good food.
Do temp hit points go above max?
Yep. It's just extra. It's like a shield, basically.
Nice.
So yeah.
I like it.
25 hit points now. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at you.
Don't worry, I'll just hit you for
Yeah,
45 hit
23.
points and instantly kill you.
One hit KO. All right. Let's just hurry, go to sleep, and then go to the fort because I kind of want to do something.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh wait. Are we supposed to run into Borlat's mystery man here?
Oh yeah, Borlak has to bring up his story.
Yeah, he's is gonna tell him.
So Borlak is gonna turn to Tiffany. It was Tiffany he asked about, right? The Dragonborn? Yeah. And he's gonna ask Tiffany. Tiffany, did you encounter anybody? Obviously,
That was
something
Corvo.
happened.
It was Corvo. He just
was
saw you
Corvo?
with Tiffany as well.
Oh,
Yeah, human and dragon.
He saw the human talking to the person about Fort Bolarian, but he also saw you guys with Tiffany. It was basically just to have him avoid saying you're with that human, right?
yeah.
Because
Okay,
there's
makes
a
sense.
lot of humans in the city.
So who did he say he saw there? He just.
He saw you all together as a group individually, but he saw Corvo talking to the person about Fort Bolarian.
Oh, okay, got it. Like I said, he'll turn to Corvo and say, Corvo, did you see anybody that? And I'll describe how he looked, how I saw him, that looked like this.
He described Shago.
Cool. I described Shago.
Isn't he the guy I asked to like lead me to the princes? The expedition guy?
Yeah, he's the one you
Yeah.
guys are meeting with at the docks to go to Fort Bolarian.
Oh, okay. Well, then Corvo decides to tell Borlat about like his whole adventure, like how he went out and traveled around the city to find this one prince, prince of whatever.
Yeah, one of the
About
Magic
to get some
Princes.
more info and maps and stuff. And then he tells him about like how I met this guy at the bar, and turns out he was actually the nicer one of the two, as the I forgot his name, tells us, between him and the other guy. And then we ran into Artist Climber, and then we met up with the rest of the gang over at the other prince.
Yep, and then Shago went his own way because he's like, this is not my business at this point.
Yep.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The Corvo went out to go find a prince, found the man that I talked to.
Not the man you talked to, but a man who saw Corvo speaking to Shago.
So the man I talked to saw Corvo and Shago.
Yes.
Okay. So does Corvo know who I'm talking about?
Corvo never met that man that you met.
Oh, okay.
I met
So he just
Shago.
told me
Not
what
him.
happened.
Yeah.
Okay. So and when he talked to the prince, what happened when he talked to the prince?
He actually did not end up meeting the prince.
Yeah, I met a different
Oh.
prince.
When he
Yeah.
talked to Shago, what happened when he talked to Shago?
Shago offered to like help escort you guys to Fort Balurian because that's where he's going to because he works there.
Oh, what were the conditions that he was going to escort us? On what
Conditions
conditions?
where we just had to make sure to join his expedition, because he's already taken a group over there. So he offered if we wanted to piggyback.
You see, earlier today, I actually encountered an interesting gentleman who was interested in, as well, joining us to Fort Balurian, but he suspects that Fort Balurian is run by pirates. And
Excuse me, pirates?
To be specific, he said he believes that the commander is working with pirates.
he believes the commander is working with pirates, and he would like to investigate that.
Well, that
So-
sounds fine to me.
Here's the problem. While this does sound higher risk, he's offering to pay the fees for our traveler license, whatever it's called. And that costs 50 gold, which is and that's per person, right, Cody?
No, it's in total. It's for a group.
Okay. That is 50 gold he's offering. And if I remember correctly, Cody, he mentioned that there is somebody that he knows of, some people there that might have information for us about the forest.
Not there. He just knows of people in this town
Okay. He knows
who
of
could be
people.
act as guides for you.
He knows possible guides in the forest. So, I guess, gentlemen, we need to think, maybe investigate some, as to whether we go with the higher risk, higher reward option, or if we go with the safe option. I think, if you ask me, I would like to look into maybe the possibility, maybe somebody else has heard or suspects the commander of being a pirate, and if we find information that could validate this man, the gentleman's, his name was whatever his name was,
Roka.
claim, Roka. If we could find somebody that can validate Roka's claims, maybe we are more inclined to trust him. But what do you think? Speaking to the whole group.
If he's a pirate,
Chago.
we kill him and take his booty. If he's not a pirate, we get a free ride. It's a win-win.
We can ask Shago what he thought, or if he's heard of anything along that tomorrow.
If he works there,
Yeah,
wouldn't he no? Or even be willing to share?
I mean, he travels back and forth a fair bit from the sound of it.
Interesting.
I
I'm
say we.
I'm on board with talking to Chicago and hearing him out.
Yeah, exactly. We talk to Shago and we say, "Hey, we found another guy who's willing to help out on your expedition or whatever. we probably know that he has worse intentions, but like we don't really care.
To be clear, Shago is just going back to work where he works.
Yeah.
He was visiting the port.
Right.
I
So
don't
he
know that
should- he
Shago's
should
going to
know
be.
about that
He would
area.
know, but would he tell us is the question.
He might. I don't think it hurts to ask.
I don't think we mention another guy. I think we just say we've been hearing rumblings that,
Well, yeah.
you know, instead of it turning
Well,
into
this guy has to show up with us, right?
Doesn't have to.
this guy will be meeting us in the evening, but he hasn't taken an answer from us yet, and
Shago
Shago doesn't have to know about the other guy per se. You know what I mean?
Shago
Unless we decide to go with him.
Right. I
All we
mean,
say is that
this
we
guy.
heard these claims, and what's Shago's take on that? Does he know anything?
Yeah, just ask Shago in the morning when we see him.
Yeah,
So,
but we have to give this
guys
guy an
gonna
answer
be-
now.
The gentleman's gonna meet us this evening.
We don't have to give him an answer. We can just lead him.
We could ask if you would be okay with an extension on our answer as we try to decide the best course of action.
Well, the thing is, so wait, are you seeing that guy this evening?
He said he dropped by the inn this evening.
As you say that, the door opens and you see the guy.
Oh boy!
Do you want fish?
Fantastic.
Oh, I wouldn't say
You
no to
don't
some
even know this guy
fish.
yet.
Did you think about my offer? As he looks over at Borlat.
We have discussed it, and we were wondering if we accommodated you with some fish. Would you allow us, say, until tomorrow midday?
We won't
Mid-
be
mid-
here tomorrow midday if we go with Shago.
It's in the
Tomorrow,
morning. He's leaving at like early in the morning.
Yeah, he's leaving
Oh,
like
so
crack
we
of
go by
dawn
midday.
early.
we would know by midday tomorrow. If you'd be willing to allow us to consider and give you an answer at midday. When would I say we should meet him then?
Like early in the morning. When
If we
Chicago's
leave,
leaving.
if we leave with Shago, then we're gone and we've made an enemy.
I want to say he's an
Well, that's the only time we're gonna see Chicago.
Oh, I thought Shago was we were gonna go with Shago.
That's the plan, yeah. But he leaves in the morning.
Yeah,
And
and
he's
so
like,
if
hey,
we
you
go
wanna
with
come,
Shago,
be here in the morning.
if we go with Shago, we leave early in the morning. We're gone. Now Roka, or whatever his name was, I can't remember, who is an enemy of the.
That's why I'm
that
saying
lake.
don't tell him meet us in the middle of the day tomorrow. We're gonna be here in the middle of the day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we talk to Shago in the morning, then talk to him, and then leave with Shago.
I don't know.
Yes.
I suggest we
Do-
tell that guy
Do you,
to come with us.
do you want me to lay out your
With
options a
Shago.
bit more clearly so you guys know?
Please,
Yes.
I would appreciate that.
All right, out of character as DM, you're basically if you want to go to Fort Belurian, which is purely optional, you do not have to. You have two general options. You can either right now go with Shago as he's heading in that direction, or separately go with this guy and go to Fort Belurian. It would take longer to go with this guy. Basically, you're kind of like choosing a side on whether you're want to currently side with Fort Belurian or potentially side against them. It's not a definite choice at this point. It's just how you're getting there.
And this guy is an enemy of Shago? Like, what if we say to this guy, would you consider coming with us with Shago? That way we're all together.
You can ask him that, but that'll have to be done in character.
I can see that backfiring.
It could. It might
Really?
not, but it could.
But
If you
we
did
don't
that
know
whole-
that. Like, we
Yeah,
don't-
I am not telling you what'll happen. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be neutral.
It seems risky because Shago works there, and so I feel like it's more likely that this guy considers Shago an enemy and an ally of the commander, rather than and then sees us as an enemy by aligning ourselves with Shago.
Oh, I see.
That's kind of what I see.
And isn't this guy supposed to, like, why does he need us? Because if he can go by himself, I thought his plan was to come with us with Shago.
He needs
That
a
way
distraction.
he can sneak in.
His plan basically is for you to go with him, like basically for you to escort him to Fort Belurian and cause a distraction so he can find evidence. No one has asked him about going with Shago because he doesn't know about that. He didn't
Yeah.
listen to everything that of
So
the
then we don't
conversation.
have to go with him. Then we could just say we'll meet him there, and we
We don't
will
have
create
to.
the distraction when he's.
But we will then have to worry about either buying the traveler's license thing or worry about being attacked.
What's this traveler's license?
Buddy?
The travel is a chart of exploration, as he described it to Borlat. Is that it is required from the Flaming Fist, or else they might. Basically, it's the reason they confiscated your item
Oh.
because you didn't have it.
So it
it's
could
still
be
a
worse.
person.
But I mean, if we're going with Shago, I mean,
Well, we don't have to worry about that with Shago, right, Cody? Because
You-
this never came up.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
before,
sure.
So I'm assuming we're fine.
You wouldn't be sure.
Huh.
You'd have to ask Chago about that.
Well,
I don't know. I don't mind. It's up to you guys. I really don't mind.
You can always ask this guy for more
We have
information.
no obligation to Shago.
Yeah. Like Shago is leaving with or without you. He does not care if you come with him or not.
He doesn't care.
but he gets his
Yeah, that's why I was saying we have no obligation.
Like it's a case of
I
you
like
got
that you-
you happen to be going in the same direction as he's currently going.
I like that idea of asking Roka why he thinks the commander's a pirate. But
Sure.
the best we can do is run an insight check on it and then decide, you know what, from there, if it's how reliable his information is, based on how our check goes.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should go with Roka because Shago doesn't care if we go with him or not. If we decline this guy, we basically make an enemy. So,
But also,
like strategy-wise,
this guy, like as Cody said, this guy's kind of like siding against Fort Blurred in a way.
Yeah.
right. But we have like no association with him once we get there, so they'll never
They have
associate
no
us with them.
poison.
Right, but like they're not gonna associate us with him. You know what I mean?
Yes, we'll see.
I guess we'll ask. So, Roka,
Yes.
we've been discussing, and we actually find your offer intriguing, and we are quite curious. What makes you believe the commander in Fort Balurian is a pirate?
Well, the reason is that a lot of her men working for her, not many of them are very happy being here. No one wants to be in the jungle these days with all the undead attacks. But still, despite all the expense and all the risk, she continues to bring in extra money and bonuses for the people who work for her.
Interesting. And you're saying you heard this from workers at Fort Balurian?
People who come, not from Fort Balurian, I've never been there myself. But there are a lot of rumors coming back here that my people have heard about.
Have you ever met anybody that works there? That maybe traveled here or crossed paths with you that happened to have maybe at some point in time worked in Fort Balurian?
I'm afraid I'm a native here, so I've met a few people here, and then no one specifically. If that's what you're asking.
No, I'm just curious if you ever actually encountered someone from Fort Balurian directly.
I have, yes.
Who was that?
The DM doesn't know the name, and therefore he doesn't know the name. I didn't get the name. Just passerbys. I didn't want to draw too much ire. Flaming Fist is very powerful in the region.
No, I understand. Well, so rumors are going around that the commander is a pirate, and you're inclined to find out. So my question is, in the event you find out that the commander is a pirate, what do you see as your most fit course of action?
If I have proof, then I take it back to the Senatorum.
Is he referring to the information or the commander herself?
Roll me history and everyone.
Cool.
I have to double check where they are.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, whoops, wrong one.
Tiffany doesn't know.
Huh. Ooh. Let's go.
Let's go. 14.
All right, so who's the one who rolled that 6? That's Tiffany. Tiffany, you have never heard of this the Zenithorm at all. Unfamiliar to you completely. Oh, Michael, did you roll the 10 or the 15 or both? Or did you just double
That
roll?
was insight.
Oh, insight. Okay.
Yeah, the 15 was a misclick on insight.
Okay.
I mean, the 10
Wasn't a mistake.
15 is the correct click on history.
All right, Corvo, you have heard of the Zenithorm as actually a secret organization. Is mostly rumor, actually, but rumor of people with notable wealth and money and employing a very powerful sect of mercenaries to their side. And Creo and Borlat, you know that as well, and that the members of the Zenithorm pursue wealth and power through any means.
Whoa.
Interesting.
They're a very powerful
So that
organization
sort
throughout
yeah,
the
that
entirety
sort
of the
solidifies
world.
his case, right? It makes us more inclined to believe him.
That's up to you. I mean, the Zenithorm aren't necessarily like a good organization, but it's not an evil organization either.
Huh. Interesting. So, he said he heard it through the Zenithorium or whatever.
He's saying he's going to report it to the Zenithorm.
Oh, report of the Zenithorium. Okay.
Report to the secret police.
Basically.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's just go with this guy just because, like, I want to see what happens. It's sort of bad logic to follow, but, like, Chago doesn't care. This guy has got his own little mission. And assuming, can I insight check on him just to see if, like,
You guys can roll me insight.
he's. Yeah.
One
just
of
'cause
you
I
already
wanna
rolled
see, like,
insight?
does he really think?
Oh yeah, I already rolled insight.
Borlat, you can't get a read on him.
I'll roll it.
Oh, Corvo.
Corvo can't get a read on him.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nat 20.
Nah.
Nice.
Oh, Borla is.
You actually needed to get a nat 20.
Really? Dang.
Yeah, you rolled a
Yeah,
20.
I figured because 15 wasn't enough when he rolled 15.
Yeah. Well, I also kept rolling high for this guy. Creo, you also can't really get a read on him. Tiffany, however, you can tell he's actually being, like, he's a very shady individual on his own. Like, you get the idea that he's done probably things in the past that aren't necessarily on the up and up. But he is being genuine about this. He's concerned about pirates.
So Tiffany's just gonna. I think we should trust this guy. Or not necessarily trust him, but we should believe what he's saying. He seems to be forthcoming.
I agree. I'm in favor.
I agree. Yeah, I'm there.
Mr.
I
Roca,
got nothing to do. Why not trust him?
Mr. Roca, we too are actually a little bit intrigued by the idea that they might be pirates, and we are interested in working with you. So I think we'll take you up on your offer.
All right. Just be clear. All I need to get for you is to help get me to Fort Balurian safe and sound, and preferably breathing.
Preferably. And as well, you need us. Now, who exactly do you need us to distract?
The commander herself.
The commander
Easy.
herself. Do you know the commander to be difficult to access?
No, it's likely you'll be able to get a meeting with her. It shouldn't be hard to keep her distracted, but all I need you is keep her talking for enough time for me to work my magic.
We have a bit of an in. I have an IOU from one of their people that I plan to redeem over there. So, additionally, if we have time tomorrow, I do need to pay a trip to Merchant Prince Jessamine, the Merchant Prince of Assassins. Just gonna run by real quick back to her.
Oh, that's fine. I was gonna go ahead and ask a couple of guides in town just for extra help in navigating the jungle.
That'd be great.
Sounds good.
We can leave at your leisure then.
Okay. That works for us.
Where do I meet you?
I'll be over at the other town. It's cheaper.
Cool.
Very well. Do we and we know where he's referring to?
Yeah, it's the other inn you stayed in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheap.
Sounds good.
The cheaper inn.
Very well.
We are inexpensive.
He's also eating the fish, by the way.
Yes.
Yep.
He ain't gonna say no to fish.
Well,
But so you're saying you ran into people of the flaming fist in the jungle?
Yes, they were really racist.
Well, they didn't take anything from you though.
They did. And that is what I have an IOU for.
Oh, sounds like you're lucky then. Normally they take everything. Strip armor, weapons. Maybe make some nicer ones.
We encountered one of their dead comrades, so perhaps they were distracted by that.
Could be. Since I already told you who I'm working with or working for, if you see any else from the Zatara, I'd best not mention it. We don't want a lot of people knowing.
Very well.
My lips are sealed.
Alright, and he's gonna finish his fish and he's gonna take off.
Nice.
Alright,
All right, cool. So,
you guys gonna head to bed?
Probably, yeah.
I think
That'd be
so.
the smartest move.
Alright, yeah, you guys go to sleep without incidents. And I believe that is now... 1? Yeah, I believe that's 0 on that one, so that'll be a thing. For Corvo. Yeah, you guys wake up in the morning and it's fine. Anything you guys want to do in the morning?
Corvo would like to go find the. Oh wait, no. Corvo would like to talk to the group about the map we made. To copy it and edit it, so you can give it to the Prince of Maps.
Sure, yeah. So, I have the map of Nengalore, so I'll help him out with that. We'll work together to try to make a copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, roll me, unless, do you have proficiency in, cartographer's tools?
No, I got these tools.
Alright, then just roll me straight dex. See how well you copy this map over.
Do I, give him advantage or something, or do I have to roll dex also?
Just one of you roll dex. Whoever's actually, copying down the map itself.
That'd be Gabriel.
I got it.
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
I got it.
Alright. Yeah, so you copy down the map. Pretty well. It's pretty accurate. It's not like a perfect map, but it is very well done for someone who's probably never had to make a map before.
Will it function for us?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you guys already have the map, so you now just have a copy of it. That's not as well done, and not like 100% accurate, but still very well made.
Nice.
In that case, I'll pull out the original map and be like, while I'm with Jocelyn, you guys should take this the original the map merchant prince. See if you can get some coin for it.
I was gonna use the copied map to try and hopefully get some information and some gold. So it'd probably be best not for me to not have the real map on me.
He's a connoisseur though of maps. So I feel like he would be able to spot a copy over
Right,
a
yeah.
original. Like if he
He
looks,
agree.
he'd be like, well, this is not high quality.
Naturally, he would be, but considering we were out adventuring in the forest, I'm pretty sure there'd be some leeway to his investigation.
Possibly, but also we were warned to be careful of him. If he realizes that what you have is a copy and that you're withholding the original from him, it might get messy.
Yeah.
That's a big if there, because for all he knows, we found this on the floor.
He's a professional.
Nah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have
that
to roll
hasn't stopped me
deception
from
and stuff.
before. When has that stopped me before?
How about someone else goes with you and possibly they keep a hand on the original map if you guys need to get yourselves out of a tight situation?
Well, why don't you want to give him the original map, Gabriel?
Because if you give him the original map, he's gonna have the full location to the secret place, and I prefer he wouldn't have that information.
I mean, even with the copy, he's gonna have that. The copy's like good enough
Yeah.
to function. It's just not perfect.
Exactly, it's functionable, but with a few modifications, he wouldn't know where the real place is.
So wait, are you purposely making the copy map not properly? Like, are you purposely
Tell me what you are like purposely misleading on the map.
I'm purposely misleading where the place is.
Which place?
The
Nangalore?
Yep.
All right, where are you putting it instead of in its location? Oh, are you on this map? Let me drag you over. Where are you gonna put it in comparison where it claims to be?
Why are you trying to hide Mangalore? What's wrong with it?
Well, you know what? I like treasure and I don't like sharing it, so yeah.
Do we know that there's treasure there?
Alright,
I
so-
thought it was just.
So Nangalore's roughly there. Where are you gonna say it is?
If my computer decides to work with me, I'll hopefully be able to. Load the-
Because you could put it. You could try to say it's like further upriver, or try to pretend like it's further downriver.
I want to give him the last chance likely, so I want to put it further upriver? Well, downriver?
Yeah.
So it's like he's a lot
further?
He needs to travel further to get to it.
All right.
Well, no, but then he might pass it. So, I mean, if you put it before, then he won't reach it. I don't know. That's just my logic. It doesn't matter. I really don't care.
I don't really see much point in giving him a fake map. I mean, it only adds risk to the situation.
Yeah, I
Risk
agree.
is my middle name.
Whatever. Go for it.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Whatever.
But
so this one right there, is that Bangalore?
No, Nangalore is down here.
The X.
Oh,
Right.
right there. Okay. So yeah, I was thinking I could probably have him head right about here instead.
Okay, so you're gonna put it. Okay, so it'll be closer in that way, but so it's gonna be upriver.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, so I'm making a note of that.
okay. In that case, Tiffany's gonna be like, "All right, well, it's in your hands. I'll hold on to the original, I guess, and I'll be over at a different merchant prince. You do your best to deceive him. Hopefully, you don't get caught and get in trouble."
I enjoy trouble.
All right.
And he's gonna turn to Creo and be like, maybe you should like shadow him from a bit back so that we know at least what's happening. He just disappeared.
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened to him.
Alright, yeah, I could do it.
All right. So one of you is going to Jessamine's house. One of you is going to the Mapman's house.
Corvo.
We should also send someone to go visit the old man, since we happened to evade him last time.
Who's the old man?
The one that made us go on this quest in the first place.
That's
we
Sindra
talked to
Sylvain.
him before we came back.
Sindra? Yeah, we just talked to Sindra.
Yeah, he was. You're at the mansion with him.
Yeah, he gave us gold and is trying to arrange steeds for us.
Yeah.
Or dinosaurs, I guess.
I thought that was okay.
Yeah, that's Sindra.
Sindra. That's why I had to change that raspy voice. Like, right, Sindra has a raspy voice. Because you're not supposed to know if they're a man or a woman. So, Borlat, where are you going? Are you going with Tiffany, or are you going with Corvo, or elsewhere?
I think Borlat's gonna go with Tiffany. Because Creo and Corvo are together, right? Or generally together.
Yeah, from the sound of it,
Yeah.
Creo is shadowing Corvo just to know what happens, what
Okay.
comes of his attempt.
Borlat's gonna go with Tiffany in that case.
All right.
Typically trying to avoid trouble, so.
All right, so Creo, you're going to shadow Corvo, that's it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to let Corvo know that you're, like, shadowing him just in case, or...?
Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. It's mainly, I think my plan would be to, like, I don't know if I want to go inside the house with him. I would be like, I don't know if I could see from the window, and then, like, if he gets into trouble, I could, like, swoop in through the window and help.
Mm-hmm.
You could maybe
But
watch
I don't
from the
mind that he knows I'm
rooftop
following.
of a nearby house.
Yeah.
But I would
But I
say
don't see any harm in
if he gets in
Corvo
trouble, we
knowing.
probably just try to get him out later. I think if you jump in, if he gets in trouble, you're gonna get dragged into it also.
Worst
Okay.
case scenario, I can always just
But yeah,
shoot
it doesn't
out
matter that Corvo knows.
I think.
Yeah, and then I'll be there.
We should have Creo come with Tiffany and Borlat so we can plan the funeral.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's okay if Corvo knows I'm following him. It doesn't really matter. It's more about if I'm able to find a vantage spot that
Yeah.
I can see if things go bad with him.
Alright,
All
sounds
right.
like we have a plan.
Indeed. Let me just double check for names, because names are hard. All these merchant princes. There we go.
Also, isn't today the second day? After.
Yep.
You know, that's what I figured.
Yep.
Oh, so what time is it? Is it still at night or is it the next morning?
This is the next
Okay.
morning.
Yeah, we're next morning now.
Okay. But it's like early in the morning? Like 6 or 7?
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we'll start with Corvo.
We
So you approach the mansion. There's some guards there to like stop you. Like, what are you doing here?
I came to talk to you, Prince. No. I have some business I must attend to regarding your prince.
What's your business?
It's none of your business. That's what it is.
Well, then you're not getting in.
None of the map for really cool, top secret, unknown temple.
A map, you're saying? Well, what's the map of?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah,
That's more
so
information for your prince.
yeah, I'll tell him what it is, so he'll actually come out or not.
How about you let me tell him what it is?
Alright, roll persuasion.
Yay, persuasion. Nice.
It's at least of Cholt. He's not going to be interested if it's not of Cholt.
Schult? That sounds.
That's the jungle you're in.
Oh, well then, good thing it is.
Yeah.
I think. Yes.
So wait, you said he's not going to be interested if it is Chol?
If it's not
It's
Cholt.
not.
Like, if he's giving him some map from some other, like, country, it's like, alright, that's neat. Yeah, so one of the guards steps inside. And probably like 5-10 minutes go by before he comes out. Alright, the prince will be out in a moment to speak with you.
Now, was that so hard? Thanks for your work.
Kind of like rolls his eyes at that one. And yeah, eventually out comes a man. Do I have a... Let me see if I have something to give you a better picture of him. Don't really have it in me. Alright. So yeah, this rather plain man with a kind of like a really like I guess like a short afro. I don't remember what that hairstyle's called. Beard. Very plain looking man. Oh, I hear you have some maps you're interested in selling. I hope.
Depends on what you're selling it for. Because I do have a map, but also have a price.
You want me to see this map, or are you just gonna name your price?
Rather we talk inside in case you have anything that might interest me for a trade.
Alright then. We can talk. My guards will be present though. Just in case.
That's fine.
It takes you inside. It's it's the same layout as the other Merchant's Villa, actually. Different design though, where there's like a lot of arcane references and stuff. You see more like swords, trophies, that sort of thing. Hey, it takes you over to the sitting room. There's actually some more guards, actually. Why is this guy over here? You can tell that these guards look notably better, like, they look more trained and better armed than the other guards at the other merchant. Or merchant prince. Because this guy is in charge of sell swords and guides and that sort of thing. Alright, we're inside. What exactly did you have to trade and offer?
I was interested in knowing if you have any maps of any temples, or rather places of interest that may interest you, but you do not have the guards, or more say the confidence to explore them.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have a whole lot in terms of maps of my own beyond basic, but I'm always interested in buying some. I'm in charge of expeditions out into the land.
Would you be interested in selling, say, one of my maps for, I don't know, a deed worthy of carrying me and my friends?
A steed. I'm not the merchant in charge of steeds, but I could... Yeah, I could potentially fund your steed.
Funding could be useful. Would you also be willing to, I don't know, say, fund my expedition?
I could consider it. I still need to see these maps to know if they're worth my money.
Fair enough. Cole would like to pull out the map he has in his bag to present to the merchant prince.
Oh, you're pulling out the copy, right?
Map prince. Yep,
Alright.
because I don't have the real one on me.
Oh, you don't have the... I thought you had the real one on you, just in case.
No,
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Tiffany kept it because he didn't want it.
Ooh, this is a very nice... Ooh. What mount were you looking at investing in? Anything in particular?
I was particularly interested in attaining a Triceratops, possibly.
A Triceratops. That's not a cheap mount.
It's not, but neither is this occasion. I've already talked to one of the other merchant princes about it, and he seemed very keen about it.
I could give you the 500 gold for such a Triceratops. This is a decent map.
All you're willing to offer me?
Roll persuasion just to see how while you're selling this map.
Yes.
I could also offer you. Funding your expedition, that's easy enough, I suppose. 50 gold to make sure you have enough food, water, and protection out there in the jungle. Should last you several weeks in the jungle easily.
500 for the steed and 50 for the expedition?
550
The other
gold?
merchant prince... Oh, 500?
500, he's offering you 550 gold.
Ooh. I
Corvo,
wanna
it's
try
worth
and
mentioning that the original is only worth 250 gold.
Which is why I'm going to try and persuade him for 750.
Oh my gosh.
It's evil, but it's going to work.
Borlot casts guiding bolts on Corvo and decides to take the 550.
So how are you selling him on this
Across the
map? How are you selling him on this? Are you trying to say that you already have an offer from a merchant prince?
Yeah. I'm trying to get him to try and raise up his price due to us talking to the merchant prince, the one we talked to yesterday.
Roll
without
deception.
him actually giving us an offer. Deception, let's see. +4. We got a shit.
Oh man. You know, I know my fellow princes very well. I don't think any of them but me would be interested in buying a map like this. I think 550 is more than reasonable. But you know what? I'll go up to 600.
Yeah, so then I guess they make the trade because
Oh, just-
the lights is 600 gold.
Just one moment, and he pulls out a ring, and a spell is cast.
Oh no!
Is this a genuine map? And you just see a mist come out of this ring and just read "Whoa" as he casts the spell Augury.
What does that spell mean?
It was a good
That's
attempt,
magic
but
looking as well.
yeah, that was that's just an unfortunate one. Do you happen to have the original map? I would happily buy that for 600.
I do not have it with me due to me finding this map off of a dead body we found in the forest. To me, this looks like original, so I wouldn't know.
All right, roll another deception.
15.
All right, let's see his insight. I have no idea what his modifier is, so give me a moment.
Please be like a 10.
That is a tie, so roll again. Oh, he just barely edges you out.
Rip.
I'm afraid if you don't have the original, then there is no business to be done. If you do happen to find the original, then I would happily sell it, trade it, buy it. One of those two words was right.
Yeah. Let me see what can be done. Much rather. How much would you like for this? I assume a copy of a map.
Well, if you can find the original, you can come back later and I may consider buying a copy. But I have plenty of copies and fake maps in my collection. I want something genuine and useful.
Let me see what I can arrange. If I can possibly find this real map, I'll be sure to come to you first.
Alright, I guess we're shifting over to the other two. Who are in a, I guess, hold on. There's only one of these maps, so... Give me a moment to change everything. Where's lighting? Where did lighting go? There we go. Or no, not reveal, hide. And Jasmine, all right. Hey, there's Borlat and there's Tiffany. All right. You see some guards, which should be very standard for all the merchant princes and their houses.
Tiffany's just gonna walk up and hello. Yesterday, I had a run-in with two men named Chale and Weshtek. I don't know. I didn't know how to spell their names, so that's what I have. And they told me to come see Merchant Prince Jessamine.
All right. You have any proof of this?
I have the names. That's all I have. They told me to come speak to him. I was kidnapped along with a priest, and he was tortured. Before they could kill him, they came in and said it was a unapproved assassination. Killed the would-be assassins and told me to come see Jocelyn.
All right. Let's not talk about that quite so loudly. All right. Like, that's what I want to do. Oh, well, close enough. They like take you inside, escort you in. Hey, it's a very similar sight. They take you to the sitting room. This one's decorated in what is for decoration? I have to double check actually. You see some there are a lot more like plants here and a lot more nature oriented. You notice that among like the standard guard weaponry, the guards in here seem to have like more subtle weapons on them as well.
Poisons and such, or like daggers.
Daggers and such.
Oh.
Okay.
I like
If you
that.
didn't hear, Michael, she's in charge of assassinations. And
Yeah.
poisons and a lot of the other undesirable.
Good to know.
Yeah, and after a few minutes, a woman comes down stairs. A couple more guards
Hello.
with her as well. Oh, hello there. You must be the one that was mentioned by my staff.
Yes, they told me to come see you, and seeing as how they saved my life, I thought it only fair that I would do as they asked.
Yes. I am Merchant Prince Jessamine. It's a pleasure to meet you. So for just some description, she is like, again, like a bit of an afro going on, some gray in there as well. But she's also wearing like a very heavy, billowy robes, and is wrapped in black bandages. But is very well covered and protected.
Interesting.
And what can you say of your perspective on events?
Well, essentially, there is a group of so we've been exploring the forests, and while exploring the forest, we ran into a group of necromancers, who, oh, wait, were they necromancers?
There was a group of necromancers, a necromancer.
Were they the same group or were they different?
As to
I'm trying
what?
to remember.
Oh, that was a different group.
Okay, never mind. We ran into a large group of unfriendly seeming people heading towards this town, who were asking about a person. We had never met the person, so we went along. Upon returning to the city, one of our colleagues was had inhaled some of the toxic smoke that I'm sure you've heard of from inside of the jungles. Which
Yes.
the priest healed. He was healed, and the next day, as I was going about the town, I walked into that same tent, only to find those same people interrogating the poor priests about this man, threatening him. I attempted to step in. I did not realize how powerful they were. They kidnapped me and tried to torture me for information, and did a dirty amount to the poor priest. He's missing some appendages now. Eventually, your men came in, took them out without a sound, and helped out the priest and me, freed us, and then told me to come see you.
Alright, that was my report. You came in with a larger group, yes? Believe
town, yeah.
4 of you?
Yes, the other two, I'm not sure what they're doing right now, but this is my friend Borlot. He was not there for it, but he had nothing better to do, so he accompanied me.
And you were staying in the I forget the name. I also forget the name of the inn.
The expensive inn.
I gotta find that.
Borla is currently trying to maintain a straight face and not show the horror within him that he is hearing this for the first time on his face.
You're staying on the Chaos House of Repose, yes?
Yes, that's where we are.
And you were here 2 weeks ago at the Thundering Lizard, yes?
Yes. You seem to know a lot about us.
Indeed, I do keep track of people who rob from businesses of mine.
I'm sorry?
I believe-
who robbed from a business of yours?
From what my people have gathered, it does seem to be a human with you. I was hoping he would come with you to meeting me.
I'm
Shit.
sorry.
I would highly recommend you tell him to meet with me. If he does not meet with me by the end of the day, there will be a death sentence for him.
Well,
That would be the timer.
we are leaving later today to a different camp.
Why'd you tell him that?
I don't know. Why'd you try to sell a fake map? I will let him know.
Oh, and I also have his trainee under my care as well.
I'll let him know. Yeah.
Kim?
Tiffany has a look of disappointment, but not surprise on his face. Is there anything else you need of me? I apologize for my colleague's poor behavior. I will keep a closer eye on him.
What do you think?
Anything else you need?
I do believe it covers it.
Alright, well, be sure to give the two men who came to my rescue my deepest thanks, and know that they're very good at their jobs.
I only employ the best.
Alright. Another news. I was wondering. I don't currently have it on me because of some complications. But I may soon come into a vial of wyvern poison. I have heard that you are the person to talk to about that type stuff.
Oh, yes. Are you looking at selling, or do you want tips on using it?
Both, honestly. I don't know how to use it, and I don't know if it'd be useful, so if it's not useful to me, I would look to sell.
Well, I'm supposing that's one of the most rare poisons you can get. Very valuable. But if you want to use it, then you would just need to put it on a weapon and, well, make sure someone gets hit by it.
Is it the type of thing that would be of interest to you and your... And he's gonna, like, glance at the guards.
Oh yes,
Crap.
I would happily buy it off of you.
That is